One complaint about New York, okay, before we get to our first break, because I've gone long here. So I lived in New York once, okay, for about 3 or 4 years. It was before I got sober, but I lived in the city, partied, whatever, the whole deal. I love going back there. But when I lived there, I was a younger man. Now, what does that mean? I was a younger man. Well, I probably had like more time in between going to the bathroom. Like, we're talking about number ones, okay? I am of the theory now, as I am in my mid 40s, that like if you're going to walk by a public bathroom, you might as well just go inside, because at some point you're going to have to go, right? So I had a lunch yesterday with the great Ethan Routbort, my agent. He works for UTA, so he works in this building, the 888 building on 7th Avenue. We had lunch at the Brooklyn Diner. Ethan paid, thank God, and because that's his job to do that. He takes 10% of my stuff. Like, he can get lunch. By the way, love him. And we're working on some big stuff. But anyways, I crush a bunch of Diet Cokes, right? Like, and I leave lunch. Okay. So now I'm walking, and then my brother Michael calls me. I'm walking down in Midtown to check out of my hotel and to go get the car that I brought up there. And my brother calls me. We're talking about Hulk Hogan. So that's like 7-8 minutes. I'm still walking. It's beautiful out there. And then I'm like, I think I got to go to the bathroom. Like, number one. And I knew this had to be psychosomatic, because I know New York City a little bit. I'm like, getting into a public bathroom in New York is no like day at the beach. Okay. Especially if you really have to go to the bathroom. So this is now really hitting me. Okay. And I'm walking by, first time I've seen this in the city, because it's mostly like a Southern chain. I walk by Cane's, okay? And as I approach Cane's, it is 911 time, okay? So I get to Cane's, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm going to start to go to the bathroom. I walk into Cane's. There's a DJ playing music at a Raising Cane's chicken place in Times Square. First of all, I'm in Times Square, which makes this even more of a nightmare. So I walk in, I look at the DJ. I'm panicked. This DJ at Cane's is like, hey, man, we're at Cane's having a good time. Like, look at the old man in here. He's got a backpack on, searching for a bathroom, And in my mind, I know that the bathroom is going to be either have a code or there'll be a line. So I get to the bathroom, and there's both. There's a long line and there's a code. And now I'm percolating down there. I'm like, I'm walking around. I'm freaking out. I race out of the Cane's, right? And we got like a little, like it's like a little Visine thing going, like I'm trying to keep everything together here, okay? I go to Carmine's, right? A really nice restaurant there. Because now I look like a contributing member of society. So like maybe I can walk in there and just be like, I need a bathroom, go there. I walk in, and this dude is like the host, right? And he could see it all over me. I'm like, bathroom? And he's like, over there, dude. And I run into the bathroom, and I'm not going to tell you that I made it. I'm not going to tell you that I didn't make it. I'm just going to tell you that it was a bad situation for the big guy. And it reminded me of, one, I need to like chill on my intake of water and sodas at lunch. There's just not a need to keep crushing them. But two, especially in a city like New York, you got to remember the bathrooms.